Hello, how are you? Today I'm going to talk to you about the 5 main mistakes that many people over 50 make when it comes to their skin. And I'll also talk about an ingredient you have at home that can be used both on your skin and in your diet to improve your skin's health. You're going to love this video. Stay until the end. You won't want to miss it. Before we start, I want to ask you, how old are you? Do you already have the habit of following a skincare routine? Do you use some specific cream to prevent aging or to treat any skin condition you might have? Write to me down below. How much does your cream usually cost? Is it an expensive cream? Is it an affordable cream? Do you find it easy to use? Do you have to buy it at a pharmacy? I would love to see your comment. Remember to like the video. This is really important to me. It shows YouTube that you enjoy and trust my content. So let's start by talking more about this topic. About the 5 most common mistakes that speed up the aging of mature skin, right? Because we know that our skin profile changes as we age, right? After the age of 50 or 60, our collagen production drops by half. The skin can become up to 30% thinner, which is quite problematic for us, and the lipid barrier weakens. In other words, this can lead to dryness. And cell renewal, which normally happens every 28 days, can take up to 50 days to occur. In other words, the skin takes longer to regenerate and needs a little extra help. So, many people start using some cosmetics on their own, make some wrong choices, and this can further harm the health of our skin. The first mistake is precisely using cosmetics that are too harsh. Some people use very strong retinoids or powerful acids, and they overdo chemical peels, thinking they'll get faster results. But in reality, that can lead to tiny microinflammations throughout the skin, making facial redness, wrinkles, or delayed healing worse over time. So ideally, you should always have the guidance of a dermatologist and not just follow recommendations from internet videos. This can be dangerous for you. The second mistake is to moisturize your skin only with water-based creams. When we're younger, we usually use any moisturizer and everything works out fine. And the feeling of these water-based moisturizers can even be nice because they evaporate quickly. They don't leave much residue on the skin, but mature skin needs a bit more fat, more oil. That's what I mentioned about the lipid barrier layer, which becomes weakened. So it needs a bit more fat, not just water. So pay attention to this when buying your cream. It should be a cream that's a little thicker, a little richer, especially if you use it at night. The third mistake is over-cleansing your skin with a soap that produces a lot of foam. These soaps that produce a lot of foam remove many of the natural oils that your skin still produces. So what happens? You already have trouble producing oil, and if you keep over-cleansing your skin, it ends up feeling tight, that dry, parched skin, which is exactly what you don't want. This increases the chances of getting more wrinkles and fine lines. The fourth mistake is relying only on expensive cosmetics, something you saw advertised on TV or heard some influencer talk about, and forget that nutrition is super important. Our skin is the largest organ in our body, and nutrition works from the inside out. Of course, cosmetics will help you a lot, but it's important that we also nourish our bodies. So, I'll tell you about that here in a bit. Which are the best foods for you to add to your daily routine? And water, please don't forget that hydrating your skin also comes from keeping yourself hydrated. From drinking enough fluids. The fifth mistake is forgetting about natural oils, and this is where the ingredient I mentioned that you have at home comes in. And you can add it to your self-care routine, which is extra virgin olive oil. In fact, it has been used since ancient times by queens, princesses, priestesses, and so on. They would put a few drops on their faces, massage it in, pat their faces like this, and add it to their routines because it contains squalene, which is an antioxidant that the skin naturally produces when it's young. It contains natural vitamin E and is up to 3 times more bioavailable than synthetic vitamin E. Nature is amazing, isn't it? Nature already provides this to us in an easier way, so our bodies can absorb it. And it also contains polyphenols, which help neutralize free radicals, as well as oleic acid, which is a fatty acid that restores your skin's barrier. So, the olive oil you have at home, the one you use for cooking, can indeed be used on your skin. And there was a study from the University of Athens, of course it had to be in Greece, right, in the Mediterranean, where women aged 60 who used olive oil on their faces every day saw improvements in wrinkles, spots, and skin elasticity in just 30 days. So, of course, you can apply olive oil to your face, and you can also eat olive oil since it has many benefits. Olive oil is considered the liquid gold of the Mediterranean. It's the foundation of the Mediterranean diet, highly antioxidant, excellent for heart and artery health, and it helps prevent aging of both our bodies and our skin. But of course, we can't live on olive oil alone, right? We need to have a diet, a nutrition that works from the inside out, as I mentioned to you. So protein is super important to provide the support our skin needs to boost the production of collagen and elastin. Meat, chicken, fish, whey protein, neutral gelatin are all fantastic for you. Vitamin C, because vitamin C will help your body produce collagen. So fruits are rich in vitamin C. Also, red bell pepper is extremely rich in vitamin C, as well as fresh vegetables and greens. Omega-3 is fantastic because it reduces inflammation and improves skin elasticity. So, salmon, sardines, chia seeds, flaxseed, these are great sources for you to add to your daily routine. Zinc and selenium protect our skin, have an antioxidant effect, and can be found in seeds, seafood, and Brazil nuts. These are good sources for you to include. And polyphenols help fight spots and skin aging. So green tea, cocoa, and red fruits are great sources to add to your daily routine. Remember that I have a playlist where I talk more about skin, nails, and hair, from the inside out through nutrition, and I'll leave it for you down below in the description. Let me know down below, did you know about this use of olive oil directly on the face? Have you ever tried it? A lot of people say, oh, my grandmother used it, my mother used it, and they have that wonderful, hydrated, spotless skin. Has this ever happened to you? Did anyone in your family ever give you this tip? I'd love to know. Tell me in the comments below. Remember to like the video. It really helps me out, and share it with anyone who might enjoy it or needs it. Let's work together to spread this chain of kindness. That's what I want here on the channel. See you next time. Bye.